How's it going, guys? Hopefully you guys are all subscribed up, hitting that like button. Today I'm going to go over my 2018 Ford F-150 STX. Few reasons as I bought the truck. One of the main ones was the exterior. I like the front and rear bumper being painted. I also like the painted grille. You can only get that on the Lariat STX, and I believe the Raptors do come with the painted grille as well. STX comes standard with the 20-inch wheels. In my opinion, it looks a million times better than the XLTs. Tinted rear windows. I did opt for the full running boards as well, just for people getting up and into the truck. It makes it a lot easier, doesn't ruin your seats. The bed, even though it's a full crew, is a good size. One thing I really like about this truck too is how light the tailgate is, because I do use it quite a bit. It is a lighter tailgate. Easily put it up with one hand if you have something in the other hand. Painted rear bumper. I do like the new look of the tailgates they're doing on the F-150s. Overall, just really like the look of the truck. I think the white looks really good. My favorite part about this truck is probably how it drives. I opted to get the 2.7 EcoBoost. I thought it would be a complete dog, and then I went and test drove it and was very impressed. 325 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque, which is more than my Ram, but it's really good power. It's, 0 to 60 is really good. Doesn't feel doggy at all, not even a little bit. In fact, if you're interested in one of these new F-150s, I would strongly suggest test driving one with the 2.7. One thing that I'm a little disappointed about was I thought my fuel economy would go through the roof switching to the 2.7, and that was not the case. I thought I'd be around 20, but as you can see here, it's more like 16. I don't treat the truck like a commuter truck. I don't necessarily beat on it either. I do use it. I have 3/4 tons that I can use at work to tow, so I have not been towing with it at all. I did get the tow package, so down the road if I want to haul a couple of sleds up north, or a canoe or a boat or something like that, I do have the ability to do so, but that wasn't the reason I bought this truck. One thing I'll say about the 2.7 is if you're looking for that V8 sound, you're not going to get it. This thing sounds like a Chevy Malibu when you step on it, which to me, I don't really care about that. I was more looking for fuel economy, and I definitely didn't want anything that was underpowered, and this thing does not feel underpowered at all. So that is very impressive. One of my favorite parts of the STX package is the interior, because it comes standard with the 8-inch screen as well as the full center console. You have plenty of storage. There's a storage compartment there with 2 USBs. You have another compartment there for a phone, 2 cup holders, and then on top of that you have this massive compartment that you could easily fit a laptop or anything like that in. All of the doors have tons of storage in them. They have 2 pockets, so storage is definitely not lacking. I do like the system in it. It's easy to use. My phone connects to it automatically, so I don't have to mess with it every time I get in. It just automatically connects Bluetooth. All of the controls are easy. Your fan, your defrost, you can max that out You know, it's all easy to get to. Two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive is a dial. And if I want to, because mine does have the optional locking rear end, I can just pull that out and that'll lock the rear end. Works in 4 low. I think you're limited to 25 miles an hour, but hunting up north this winter, I used it a couple times and it worked awesome. Also, because I got the tow package, I do have the trailer brake there. So a couple of things, like I said before, the gas mileage wasn't quite as impressive as I liked. On the way home, I did get it back up to 17, but I mean, that's about as good as it gets, period. And again, I don't beat on the truck. Also, a lot of folks were complaining about the auto start feature and how every time, if you didn't want to use the feature, you'd have to hit this button here to shut it off. For some reason, if I get in and I don't hit that button, I still get that light and the auto start has stopped working. So I don't know if they did some sort of a feature or an update in the truck that I don't know about, but for some reason a lot of guys were complaining about having to turn that off every time they got in the truck. Mine hasn't done that, so I've been pretty happy with that. I don't have to cancel it out. My truck runs all the time. I go to a stoplight or what have you, and it doesn't shut off. So I've been pretty happy with that. Again, tons of storage. I mean, passenger seats all the way back, and you could see the passenger behind them has tons of room. So overall, really happy with the interior of the truck. It's plenty of room. It's exactly what I needed. Don't mind it being a little dirty. We do actually use the truck quite a bit. But there's the door handle. Up, down on the windows. As you can see, the rear of this truck is absolutely massive. Both of those seats are all the way back. You can easily fit 4 full-size adults. In fact, earlier we did. No problem. With the seats up, they do lock up. There's plenty of space back there. It's one of my favorite things about this truck. I was going from a quad cab Ram to this, and it was just night and day as far as the space back here. I mean, with that seat being all the way back, that's pretty impressive. You do have 2 USB chargers, so people back here can charge their phones. You do have a 12-volt outlet there and 2 cup holders, plus you have a cup holder in each door as well. Alright guys, here's the window sticker out of my brand new 2018 F-150 STX. I did shop around at some other dealers just to keep everyone honest. Eventually I wanted to do business as local as possible. I do have a dealer a few miles down the road that we ended up doing business with, and overall was very happy. They had to go about 4 hours to get the truck, but it is exactly what I wanted, which, you know, they did the whole thing where they try to put you into a truck on the lot, and I basically said, you know, being in equipment sales myself, I knew exactly what I wanted, so I spec'd this out and they went and got it. So overall, very happy. You guys should always try to do business local. When possible, you just build a relationship, and down the road service is a lot easier. So there it is, F-150 Super Crew with the 2.7 EcoBoost, 10-speed automatic. 101 equipment group. The 2.7 upcharge. One thing I definitely wanted was the electric locking rear axle. Full running boards, trailer hitch, satellite radio, STX package, which in my opinion is the best value. You get the painted bumpers, you get the 20-inch wheels, trailer brake, and there's the subtotal after options, destination delivery, sticker price $44.55. After, there's 2 rebates there. Now let's take a look at what I actually got it for. So I did end up leasing the truck. I don't live far from work, and with my credit and how good it was just a better deal to lease, in my opinion. So 12,000 miles a year is what I leased the truck for. Here's what I actually paid. So there's the sale price there, sales tax. There's the total cash price. I did trade in. I traded in 2010 Ram quad cab. I went in. I told them what I wanted for trade. It wasn't an unrealistic number. It was something everyone could live with. I owed $9,500. I told them that there's no way I'm taking less than 12 on trade, and that's exactly what they gave me. And that's what my payment is. So, you know, for me to get into a brand new truck for that kind of payment is really attractive, you know, especially being a full crew cab. I did end up putting, I think it was $4,000 down after, so I put $1,500 cash, and then obviously the difference in my trade, so about $4,000 down. That's the total there after down payment. So, you know, I ended up paying realistically for the truck after rebates around $37,500, $38,000, somewhere in that ballpark. So overall, pretty happy with the deal. In fact, I'll probably get another new one when the lease is up. I may decide to keep this one. I think that the lease buyout was around 24 or 25 grand. So, you know, you can't buy a 3-year-old truck for that kind of money. So overall, again, very happy.